Oi! It's me! Oi! Y'all've been waiting for this, haven't ya? You've been waiting for me to show up. Well, here I am. There you go. There I am. You happy now? It's me, Vandal Savage. Alright? So you can stop waiting for me to do one of these vlogs, because I'm here, alright? You got it? I'm here. Now, you probably got a bunch of questions for me about what I've been doing and how I feel about things, but I just want to tell you right off the bat that my backstory is so convoluted and just so completely ludicrous and all over the place that I have no idea from which time period I am. I know you have your fancy time portal and you're expecting it to just magically set upon a particular time period that I was in, a specific time period, but hell if I know which time period I'm in. I mean, I've lived for thousands and hundreds of years. You gotta understand that that's a lot to take into one mind. I mean, sure, I retained a lot of it, and it helped me gain a lot of skills and a lot of know-how, what with all those years worth of knowledge. But also keep in mind that if you're gonna retain thousands of years of knowledge all into one brain, you really have to. It kind of leaves you to push out some lesser important stuff. And since nothing is more important than war and fighting and totalitarianism, I had to get rid of everything else. I had to get rid of all of it. I had to get rid of basic I had to get rid of basic manners and basic etiquette, and I had to get rid of a whole lot of things. You gotta understand that I don't even remember who my first crush was. I don't remember her name anymore. I don't remember any of them. I don't remember who my father was. I don't remember who my mother was. I still vaguely remember my I still vaguely remember my grandma for some reason, but everyone else is completely a complete blank. It's just a complete blank. Everyone always talks about how it's so sad that Wolverine lost his memories, but let's face it, if he didn't lose his memories, he was just gonna lose them eventually anyway, and that's what's happening to me all the time. I've forgotten so many things. One of the things that I had to remove from my brain was the memory of how to go to the bathroom properly. I just shit everywhere just right now. I just shit my pants and I peed them because I got rid of that memory. And I had to if I wanted to keep my memories of knowing how to fight and all that stuff, and knowing how to be Hitler and all that mumbo jumbo. Alright? And so that's why I've decided to get rid of all that and just start fresh. So it's even hard for me to remember where exactly in my timeline I am right now. Am I this Vandal Savage that was in the 1980s that dealt with that very important project I had coming together real nice? What with the Firestorm clones? Or am I the one from a decade earlier in the 70s? Was I that Vandal Savage? Or if I was that Vandal Savage, then that means I had just gotten that idea and I had just social networked with I just social networked with that nice young man. What's his name? Damien Dark, that guy. Such a nice man, that boy. I don't understand why Bludnovsky has such hate for him. And now I'm beginning to wonder, wait a minute, if I know who Bludnovsky is, surely that means that I'm not the Vandal Savage from those 2 decades. Surely that means I must be from the 2016 Vandal Savage. But wait a minute, that Vandal Savage was destroyed and turned into ash and put into an urn. I'm not that Vandal Savage. I'm probably a later Vandal Savage, maybe in the 2020s or so, maybe in the 2030s. Maybe I'm the Vandal Savage who just recently killed Rip Hunter's Rip Hunter's family. Maybe I'm that Vandal Savage. Maybe I'm the one who just killed his family. Let me see if I am. It doesn't seem like that long ago I did that. So surely I might be that Vandal Savage. But then again, I do frequently watch the show, so maybe I already know what's gonna happen to me because I watch Legends of Tomorrow, and so that's why I know it, not because I actually lived through it. So maybe that's not the point of my life I'm in right now either. Alright, let me see. Let's see who else I could be. Let's see here. Maybe I'm the 1950s Vandal Savage. I mean, it would make sense since we just saw this week. We just saw that version of me in 1950s. So maybe that's who I am. I'm the 1950s Vandal Savage. But wait a minute, if I'm the 1950s Vandal Savage and I share the same name as Dean Cain's character from Smallville, because he was basically supposed to be me, but for some reason wasn't. If that was me, why would I be wearing this getup? This is not the getup he was wearing. He was wearing a business suit because he was in the 1950s. So I guess I'm not him either. Alright, so if I'm not him, then who am I? Which point of the timeline am I? I gotta know, I gotta find out my identity. But then again, all the Vandal Savages are my identity. They're all me. What makes them different from each other is from when they are in the timeline. Alright, so I gotta understand where the hell am I? Alright, I'm looking at this chair. Maybe it has a date of when it was made. Let's see here, January 2010. Alright, now the chair looks very recent. It doesn't look too damaged. So maybe I am a more recent Vandal Savage. Maybe that's it. But then again, there's still that problem with the iron. That's too big of a thing not to realize. But then again, I could always be the Vandal Savage before that crossover that took place in present time, before that Flash Arrow crossover. Maybe that's who the Vandal Savage I am. You know what? After a long time deducing where exactly in the timeline I'm in, I have made a brilliant deduction. I'm the Vandal Savage. Yes, I am the Vandal Savage right before the Flash Arrow crossover. I did it. I solved the mystery. I found out who exactly I was. But wait a minute, that means I know what's gonna happen to me before it even happens. Does that mean that I should prevent it from happening? Oh, maybe I should. Maybe I should learn from what I found out from the Arrow Flash crossover. If only I could remember it. But like I said, I push a lot of stuff out of my brain to put new information in, so I think that means that I pushed out what happened in those episodes. Oy vey. Oy, that means that I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh boy. So that means it's gonna be a deja vu, and I don't even know how it's gonna be a deja vu. The point is that I'm gonna have to go through it because, like I said before, I have to push stuff out of my brain to get in the new stuff. Like, for instance, right now, I just pushed out all of my memories of having sex. They're all gone now. They're all gone, and now I'm depressed as hell. And now I just shit myself again. Oh, for the 45th time this hour. Never get immortality. It's just gonna be centuries and centuries of misery. Shit-induced misery.